Hello, so this question is find resultant array after removing anagram. So we are given the string array. What you're trying to compare is traversing from 0 to the last, the last element in the worst array, comparing with whatever the previous string you are, and then checking are they anagram. If they are anagram, you can skip. If they are not, you can add. So return the words after performing all operation. Selecting indexes for each operation in any arbitrary order will lead to the same result. So and this is the definition for anagram. So let's look at an example pretty quickly. So ABBA, BABA, BBA, they are all anagram because the frequency for the letter will be exactly the same, and this one C and D will be the same. So these two are anagram, and then what you are trying to compare is your current index and the index beforehand. So at this moment, this is index 0. There's nothing right here, so definitely you are adding here into the output. But at this moment, this is index 1. The previous index is index 0. Since both of them are anagram, so you don't worry about it. And then you skip. And then you come here. This one and this one are anagram, so you don't worry about it because this already added, and this one will become different. So you're adding CD in here, and then this one and this one will be the same. So you are not adding. So that will be the final answer. And then you do the same thing for here since everything are different. So everything will be the output. Alright, so providing a two kind of solution. So the first solution is using the array sort, and the next one is going to be using the counting array. So I'm going to have the result, the list of string for the result, and I'm doing the the sorting for the previous one since I'm traversing the string array without the index, So I'm just saying like string word colon words, so every single one will be will be iterated, and I don't care about the previous one because every single time after I do the array sort for this current word, I will update it. So back to here, so I'm converting the current string to the char array. I'm saying characters equal to new word to char array. And then I will do the sorting, array sort for characters. And then I will compare whatever my previous one and also the current characters. So I would say string.value, does it equal to my previous string? If they are not, because this is negation, right? If they are not, result.add. So what you need to add, should be the original word, right? And then once you add the original word, and then when you do the comparison, think about the comparison itself. You are trying to compare with the sorting string, right? This is your collection, array sort for the characters. And then once you do it, your previous will be updated to the same when you are trying to sort for the next string. So imagine this will be the next string. So this will be a new characters array. You sort it, and you will doing the same for comparison. So you want to make sure the string you are trying to assign to the previous will be the same pattern. So it has to be anagram, right? So let's see. Submit. Cool. So yeah, space will be this, all of them. Time, this is all of W. W represent length of words, and character will represent every single length of the word for each word. And then this will be unlog n, and this is all the W. The worst case is going to be this W times unlog n. All right. So this will be the first solution, and then the equal is pretty straightforward. It's the length of the word. So the worst case is all of w times anagram. Okay. The next one will be we'll be using the counting array. So if worth.length is equal to 0, then you can return your array list. I mean, this can be happening on the previous solution, but I didn't write it down. Doesn't matter. So, and then I still have this one. And then for every single, first letter, first string will be added automatically into the result. And then I will do the comparison from 1 all the way to the last. And I will say is how do you spell it? Anagram. So I will do in the words at I, comma words at I minus 1. If they are not the same, think about negation, right? If they are not the same, and then I will do the result add and words at I. So this will be the container array, private boolean is anagram, string a, doesn't matter, current, and then string previous. And so immediately return false if they are not the same length. So length does not, okay, what am I doing? Does not equal to previous length, then you'll return false right away. And then doing a counting array, 26 later. Alright, this will be traverse for the first string, and then the second will become. So what you should do is you can create another one, create another counting array, keep track of your previous, and then later on you will do another for loop to compare between the first and second counting array, or you can do in the using the same counting array, instead of plus plus, you're doing a minus minus. So C minus A minus A. So if the counting array at C minus letter A is less than 0, which is you are trying to use something that is not what you are storing for the current string, and then when you are decrementing it, when it's less than 0, then you know they are not the same, so you'll return false. Alright, so last but not least, you want to also, at the end, you want to also traverse the whole entire counting array, so 26. So what you need to do is you want to make sure every single index in a counting array does not equal to 0, right? If they are, okay, sorry, if they are equal to 0, which is correct. If they are not equal to 0, they are not the same, right? Because if a current and a previous is ABBA and BABA, when you're doing an increment and decrement, the whole counting array will become 0. But if something is off, so for example, you have BBAC, something like this. So imagine this is not CD. So this is previous, this is current. When you're doing the comparison, since A and C will be the remaining, so you will have to you will have to return false. They are not the same. So you still need to do a comparison. So I will do in this. See, I does not equal to 0. I will return false. They are not the same. And then everything I will return true. They will be the same. So yeah, that's it. Cool. So for the time and space, this is space, all of them. This is time. This will be all of them. this will be all of W. Okay, depending on how the length of the word. So this is a little bit efficient than the last solution. So this will be it. All right, see you.